Okay, Brahman, today I'm gonna not be in the office very long again. I think you like it when I'm not here. You get a lot done. Look at your desk. It's making its way over to my desk, so push it back to yours.
No, that's all your stuff.
I know, you fix
Hey,
that.
I've got mine a little more organized. I'm doing
I know,
okay.
you're getting stuff done. I haven't been in the office, so my desk piles up. So today I'm gonna go check all the jobs. I do have a new lead. We're gonna look for a remodel, so I'm meeting with those people. I met with somebody yesterday as well, so I hopefully have 2 remodels going. It seems to be slow. Our phone's not really ringing with the higher interest rates on. And I've talked to other builders and lumber salesmen. It's not just us, it's kind of the industry. It's pretty quiet out there. So if you want to remodel or build a house, now's the time because people are looking for work. So it's a market, it goes up and down. So I'm gonna head out. I don't know if you have anything particular for me. I'm just gonna check all the jobs and I'll give you a report because Bronwyn does a great job. I go out, make a list, hand it to Bronwyn, and then you make the calls, email, so we have a track record of what's kind of going on. It's always follow up, isn't it? So
I feel like I babysit a lot.
yeah, we're babysitters for subcontractors. Well, they lie to us because they said we'll be there Tuesday.
Last week.
Oh, yeah, last week, or they'll say Tuesday or Wednesday, but they won't tell us what week that is. So I do have tile guys starting at my house.
Okay, so they did show up.
Well, they called me. They're supposed to be showing up. And they are putting the stucco on the fireplace. I'm going to go there now and check. I'm going to head out and get the day started. So call me if you need to. All right, I got some hats. By the way, guys, we got all kinds of hats now. We got the black and the white, we got the gray, and we have the all black. So let me know if you want one. Go to bradthebuilder.shop and we'll get you very fashionable. All right, I'm off like a prom dress. Okay, a Brad the Builder viewer, his name's Brandon, has reached out to me and asked if he could ride along and spend the day on the job site. So what I've learned is he's really interested in potentially becoming a home builder. Currently right now he's a firefighter. There's several home builders that I know in my area that are firefighters and have done really well. We'll stop in and show you guys and him all the job sites we got going on and see what we're in for today, because it's always a surprise. Brandon,
how's it going?
Hey man, nice meeting you. I'm glad you reached out. So I understand you're just in town for a little bit, and you're a firefighter. That's what I found out from these guys.
Yep.
Out in California.
California, South Santa Clara County.
Okay, and you do like the mountain, all the mountain firefighters?
Yep. Forestry and city.
Oh, well, building might be a lot easier if you, instead of being a firefighter. I don't know how the hell you guys do that, but today we're in for a treat. We're gonna go check all the job sites. I've got like several going on. Most of them are remodels.
Okay.
And take you out and show you my house, what we got going there. I got a custom meeting, so you'll be in, sit what that's like from the very beginning. And the people are okay with us coming through, so they're just excited to have Brad the Builder is what they're telling me to work on their house. So we got quite a mixed bag. So I got water in the truck, and hopefully you got about 4 or 5 hours?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Plenty of time.
good deal. So Brandon, as we get a lot of windshield time where I'm at, we have a lot of miles in between jobs. So we've got probably a good 20 minutes to the next job site. So this is a good chance. What are some questions that you would have for me for with your interest in being a builder? Or?
Well, just what it takes, the prep time to start your day. I mean, you got a lot of drive time in between the jobs. How do you get all that planned out? What stops are you making first?
Start my day. The mistake that people do is they kind of wait to see what the next day is going to be like. I have mine planned out the day before. It's important that you kind of have an agenda of what you're wanting to get done, this day. Mm-hmm. And I always call them like there's A's and B's and then there's C's. A's are real critical that kind of have to get done. B's are be nice to get them done if you need to, and a C might be something that could take anytime this week. Why I categorize those is some people will focus on a C because it's easy, like, okay, I got to drop off a check to the bank, I got to go pick up something that's not that big a deal. They forget to manage the A stuff, what's really critical, because if you don't get that done, like right now, we're heading out to meet the tile guys and the stone guys. They have a little situation on the fireplace that I did not have planned today, because that's another thing. Your day is full of interruptions. So you've got to keep on track by saying, even those interruptions, I still have to get 1 or 2 of these A's done. And A would be, I have that custom meeting today that starts, at 12:30. That's so important. And I have to get to 2 or 3 of these other job sites at some point. So while I'm driving to those job sites, I'll work on maybe a lot of these will be phone call where I'm maybe trying to start a new business, trying to maybe follow up on some issues and making sure guys are getting scheduled for tomorrow. Some people, if they like a totally organized day that has to go as planned, this is not the job for them because it never goes as planned. And that's what I like about it. It makes it exciting that as we're riding along, heading out to my house, even though I'm meeting one guy out there, you'll watch, as soon as they get out there, there'll be other questions that need to be addressed as somebody shows up. So as a builder, you need to make yourself available. Even though if you drive by a job and it looks like there's only one or two guys, if you go inside and talk to them, you'll be amazed what questions that they have. So Brandon, since we're doing some drive time, I want to get you the full experience. So I'm going to take you to my favorite donut shop. It's a little late in the day. Hopefully there's some left, but at least you'll get to meet Connie. She should be the mayor of this town because everybody goes to her donut shop. She's in the know. And she'll even ship these donuts clear to Florida from people that from Nebraska that winter somewhere, because I have to send out donuts every weekend to people, our friends down in Florida.
It's amazing that she ships them all the way down there.
Yeah, you're in for a real treat. I hope they have my favorite apple fritter, the size of manhole covers. So let's see. Hey, Connie, how are you? I brought a brand new, all the way from California.
How you doing?
This is Brandon. This is Connie. She's the world famous. Oh, I see you have some apple fritters left. You up for one?
For sure.
I'm buying. All right. I'm gonna grab a couple of those. You have any glaze left I can take to the job site, guys? What else you got in there?
How many apple fritters you want?
Oh, let's get at least 4, and then no glaze. What would the guys? How about the cinnamon ones? Yeah, do the fried cinnamon. Let's just make it like, I don't know, 10 of them. I don't know how many guys we got on the job site. I like to work here on the weekends and just get paid in donuts. Are you open Sundays too?
No, we used to work.
Oh, close on Sundays. You needed a break. So she. Wait, you started at midnight last night to work. When I'm going to bed, you're getting up. Holy cow,
I
Connie.
didn't even make it to bed.
Hardest working gal.
We got about 300 to 400 people today for lunch.
Okay, got the variety. Let me show you guys what we're in for. 20 even. Look at that. We're not buying it by the pound, thank God. All right, Brandon, let's get you started with one right away. Reach in there and take that manhole cover. Size of your head. Let me see that. That thing is. Look at that. That's.
Last summer we had one that made it all the way to Delaware before we finished it.
Oh, is that right? Thanks, Connie. All right. Oh, it's a good day when we go to Connie's and get some donuts. Look at those in the daylight. All right, Brandon, so here we are coming into my house. You can see the view. This is that 20-acre site, and I just got the solar panels installed, and I moved them down the hill because you can see how big they are. I didn't want those to be the first thing you see when you drove up to the house, so we'll plant some trees, bushes right up top the hill so it won't block the sun, but it'll definitely take them out of sight, out of view. We do have some guys at the job site here, so one was just going to be the stucco guy, but it looks like the electrician's here and a few others, so let's see what we're in for. Like I said, you never know. Maybe they'll go a little easy on me. Mikey, you ready for a donut? How after your vacation? So you can see over here, they got all the solar panels up. And the second hill was where we were going to put it, so we moved it down, so it's really out of the way. It would have been right in the line of sight, you know.
So if you had it on that one, you can see it right from the road top?
Yeah, see it from the road, then you'd see it from right here. And so eventually we'll plant some bushes and trees right in this area, so it'll take that out of the equation. But that's a hill that I don't know what, couldn't do nothing with, so perfect for solar. Wow, you guys are busy. Hola, your donuts, amigos. Hey, look at these. Grande. Here, I'll put them down here so they don't fall. Yeah, try that out there. No, take the big manhole cover. That's, look at that Grande. Look at that. See the size of his. Tom's back from his vacation.
Somebody stole my broom.
Where's the, that's all that's left of your broom?
Screwed onto yours.
Oh, we put it in my ear. That's all that's left of your broom? That's downright
Leave
mean.
for a week and look what happened.
Oh my God. Hey, how was the vacation? Was it long enough?
No.
They
Knowing
never-
that I had to come back here.
I know it. They're never long enough. So you went sailing for a week.
Yeah.
Look at it. Let's see how many tan lines. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you don't take your shirt off? I guess at your age, they tell you to put your shirt on. Yeah, that happens to me too, Tom.
I don't want to embarrass them.
Or the kids. Right, Mike said, leave the shirt on. This is Brandon. He's making the
How's it
tour
going?
with us today.
Hi, Brandon.
Nice to meet you.
So he's a firefighter out from California, and he's here kind of doing a tour, checking out some of the stuff we do.
Very good.
And,
You buying a house?
Buying a house, we'll see.
No, yeah. Here, if you bought one in Omaha compared to California, you can live like a king based on the California prices. And if you're lucky, you get Tom to trim your house. You gotta buy him a new broom though. This is all he's got left of it. So look at these guys got right after it. They only been here a couple hours. So let me show you the stucco we're doing. And the issue they had that we came out for, Brandon, was there was a hole down here. So they're very resourceful. Instead of, you fixed it, Bravo? Bueno. And I thank you. So instead of most guys would say, sorry, we're leaving, got a hole. They just said, we'll fix it for you. So they went and got some siding from outside. That's that James Hardy concrete. And then they're gonna skim coat this. Are you able to put some on here too, see? Yeah. Okay, so they want all this black to be stucco. How many coats of stucco you put? Two or three. Okay. So this will look like a big stucco stone. It's a texture. I think we're doing a real fine texture. Okay. And then once that's on, then we'll come back and put the stone on. You do the stone too, or just
another guy?
Okay, so we have stucco guys and stone guys. Same company, different crews, and that's important that you get the right guy for the job because I don't want anybody practicing on me. We want the A-team. And luckily, Tom put all the scaffolding up because we got the beam stained. So the process had to be stain the beam, stucco this wall, and then we can stone. So it has to go in that order, otherwise nothing looks quite right. Tom built this lintel. How did that, that's also oak. It's called a rift cut oak, real fine, tight grains on it. Then that stain has been matched to the cabinets. So once that's done, then the exterior stone will wrap around it and that lintel will look like it's holding up the stone.
Nice.
Yeah. The plumber will come and set the drain for the tile guys. That's always kind of an issue. You get this far along, and for some reason, every tile guy wants the drain set at a specific height, so let me show you. So the master shower, when they rough this in, they leave this pipe extra long because they never know where the floor base is going to go. These guys say they want this cut down and the drain set just a ½ inch off the floor. In the past, we've done that, and then the guys come in and go, oh, I need it 3/4 or an inch. So this is a new tile crew we're using. And that's what they want. So the plumber will be out here tomorrow. Once that's fixed, then they'll put Durock on all the walls. I need to come in. Since this is an exterior wall, it's all insulated. We like to put niches in the shower for like where you might put soap. I got to check with the designer. Typically, they like to leave these back walls real nice and clean with a decorative tile. And then we'll put the niches where you can't see it, maybe by the shower head. So I've written niche on the wall here and here. So when I meet with the guy, it's not forgotten because they put the niches in, not the framer. So another thing, Brandon, what I like to do at this stage, since the painters aren't here, we primed all the walls, and then I'll come through with my flashlight and I'll light up the wall. What I'll do is, for example, like on my phone, this is another thing when I'm on the job site, if I can be productive, and this is one thing that I really like doing, turn my light on, and then I'll take my light. It's easier if it's not so bright out. I'll go up and down. So obviously I found like a little nail hole there, so I'll circle that. And then the drywall guy will come through, and I saw a couple little lines. So he comes through and goes over every one of these little pieces that I've circled. So when we come and do our final coat, it looks perfect. Otherwise, you put the final coat on and all these spots show up, then you have to do this at some point. And we're trying to get it so when the painters show up, they can be one and done. So you'll see a lot of that around here. I don't know if other builders do it. A lot of times drywallers will come through. I like more eyes on it. So I like to do this myself. So you can see there's a little tiny whoop-de-doo right there that he still needs to hit that again.
You go ahead and just circle that back up.
Yeah, I should have my crayon on me, but I'll get one from Tom. After just a few minutes, there's a couple of donuts left. I wish you guys could have one. They are so good. Let me give you an update, Brandon, what we're kind of doing out here. We're going to burn that pile, which my wife, Mary Kay, can't wait to be the one that lights the match. So that'll be a highlight for her. So we're going to make that a pond. Going to fill that in. I'm not sure what the shape, but make it kind of interesting. I'd like to put a fountain in it, so we got to run power. So the fountain will constantly keep the water moving so it doesn't get stagnant. And down in there, you'll see my trailer, that's where the chicken coop is going to be built. So we've already dug some post holes yesterday. Then luck would have it, we got a ton of rain last night, so now it's a muddy job site. There's more equipment down there. That's the well. It is probably 1,500 feet away. So they've been trenching for the last 3 days to get our well up to the house. So I wish it was closer, but that's where the water was for this site.
Well, it's impressive pumping uphill.
Yeah, they got to pump all this way uphill, and then I have some hydrants set for one's going to go into the greenhouse, and I have a hydrant for the chicken coop. Then I put a hydrant clear down by the wellhead because there's kind of a nice pad site for people if they brought campers and want to come out and hang out. I can have like a little campground for a couple campers down there.
Very nice.
And then if we need to, we can just, people ask for a septic. I said, we'll just run it into Flair's yard. He'll never know. Okay, here's Flair's house. We just got this done. We're now working on the outside, the pool. They're finishing up grading the pond. And Chad the dirt guy should be coming to my house, but I'll take you inside real quick. I'm just picking up my last payment for Flair. He left it on the counter, I believe. So he's on vacation. Somebody's here. There's always somebody here working at this house. Okay, I'll give you a quick tour of the cool spot. This is the man cave, and this is where he does all their catch, clean, and cook. I did say that in the right order. I always mess that up. Got his cooktop here. They cover up the window. They finally got a shade in here because, you know, you can't have that backlight. It blows you out. And now look at, this is what I really was excited. He finally got the hats up here. All his hats are displayed. This is something we had custom built for him. He had something similar like this in his last house. So now he can showcase that. Part of his dead zoo. And then here's his office, which can also double as a bedroom eventually if they put a hide couch in, but they've been using this as where they have their meetings. And you can see the barn from here and the animals. So he's got quite the catbird seat sitting up here, watching everything. You can see there's the goats and Camel Ralph. They're pretty happy roaming around down there.
See everything from here.
Yeah.
On the backside.
You know, my house is in those trees, so it's nice. I can't see him and he can't see me. So a lot of people are saying, Flair, why would you sell Brad the Builder land? Because he can't see me. So this is quite the setup. We're able to stick a bathroom in here as well. This is up and over the garage. Nobody hears what's going on. It's really nice.
That's ideal.
Ideal, yeah.
So is this another punch item right here? The
Yeah,
stairs?
so there's some punch list items that we got all the nosing on them. The steps, this can come off. But I just noticed up above, they ran out about 5 or 6 of these nosings. So that's on the punch list. We're slowly chipping away at it. He's on vacation this week. That'd be a perfect time for us to come in here and get some stuff done. Brahman back in the office is making those calls. So I'll follow up with her. Here's Flair's beef jerky. This is the pork one. It's been on the step. I don't know if there's a 5-second rule here where you can just open it up and eat it. You want to try one?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'm not stealing because it's already been opened. I just had my nails done, so I'm having a hard time opening this. This is pork. See what you think.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Real tender, huh? And then here's a little drink that's left. That's not, I'm not gonna do that. So it's a little bittersweet. My last payment, working with Andrew and Macy, I gotta find another project for them to build because they're such great customers and they pay right on time. Okay, we wrapped up at Flair's. Okay, we're back at the mansion remodel. We haven't been here showing you guys for a while. This is where we've done a big remodel on the kitchen, master bathroom, media room downstairs. So let's take you guys inside and show you how far we've gotten here in the last 30, 45 days. So the landscapers have been kind of busy. They tore out everything in the middle here. There was some overgrowth and some trees, and some of the concrete's pretty well banged up. I got to talk to the homeowner about that, but all the front steps, because they were not maintained, were brick pavers, all had cracked. So now those have been tore out and those are getting replaced, but let's go inside and see how far. Eugenio's been here today, but I don't see his van. If you guys need a toilet, we're down. We used to have about 7 or 8 of them. We're down to our last 4. These, I think, are some of the best. So let me know if you need a slightly used toilet. Here's the bench in the laundry room that we tore out. This was with a washer and dryer, and there was like a cabinet. We took it out and made this into a little lockers, which would be great. Have hooks, place for your shoes. Kind of a mud room inside the laundry room. All the floors have been redone, so we have them all protected and covered. Look at this, all new countertops. Demoed the granite that was on the fireplace. We're filling this in. We're gonna come back and fill this in so the TV goes on. So this has new material that will be coming on. It's probably gonna be the quartz, maybe because they don't tell me, they just make the selections. I don't know the color. Painters have been here working nonstop for the last 3 months. Good place for a refrigerator right here in the entryway. That's moved out as they do some work. So if you guys remember the van right here, this was a couple of angled different walls. We squared it all up. We have the faucets coming out of the wall. This makes more sense. Before there was like a his and hers and they were kind of awkward. Now we have these drawers set up, very functional all the way across. These are going to be recessed medicine cabinets. There's mirrors. They'll be a little more modern and they have lights on both sides. So this has worked out nice. All the flooring has been done since here on the, can't walk on this thing for like another day or so, another day. They have treated the entire shower. Remember, that was a big glass block window, and we tore all that out and replaced it with a new window, and some of the wood had rotted out, so that's all been replaced. The flooring's been done, and we moved a nice, look at this trench drain right in the middle. That'll be super nice. This will all be glass, so we've totally redone the master shower. Originally, like 9 shower heads. I think we're down to like 3. This is going to be the freestanding tub right in the middle of the room, so there still will be plenty of room to walk around it, but everything now is protected. We gotta get the tile guys back here, and let's take you downstairs and show you the media room. So you guys can see, here's the brick pavers that we had. This all stayed really nice, but once we got out into here, there was some cracks, and it didn't get taken care of through the years. There's always maintenance as a homeowner. Once the water gets in the cracks and then it freezes and thaws through the changing of our climate, it just popped it all off. So all this was tore out, and it's all being redone. That hopefully should be done here in the next 2 weeks. Okay, we've made some progress. We have all the floorings down. It's all protected. I don't know if you remember, guys, we had a round ceiling in here. We took that all out, squared it up, and then we added lights over each window to get it to make a little more sense, and there'll be a chandelier here in the middle. This will be a television. Over here was a whole kind of a mini kitchen. Now it is a full bar. This is going to be one great big television. We've got refrigerators coming in here. I believe this is an ice maker. We moved the sink that was in the middle on the island. Now the sink is centered on the window. And this here is going to be a great entertaining space. It's like a kitchen island that everybody will kind of sit around, and you can watch this TV with the bar cabinets on both sides, or turn around, and then you get into, this is the media room. Will be a projector on the ceiling, and I believe that'll be a 12 or 14 foot screen that almost fills the entire wall, and it steps down, so you have seating for a couch, and then maybe a bar top overlooking it. So this is really kind of a sports bar, entertaining, lower level. The guys are working outside, putting in a bigger patio, so when you're entertaining, you can come outside. The last homeowner did not have this, and you can see they're compacting, and they've got stuff outside for like a fountain and an outlet, maybe for a barbecue grill. I'm not where the homeowner's doing this on his own. This was the assisted living apartment, and we've taken out the little kitchenette bar. We kept the fireplace. Remember, there was a hole there for those big TVs we had back in 2000. They're like 30 inches deep. So we filled the hole in. We got a mount now for the television. We kept the original fireplace, stone the wall from floor to ceiling. And this is going to be like an arts and crafts room. So there's a desk area all the way across. And then once again, we added the lighting. And then this will be the island where you can sit around and do projects on. So this is a nice conversion for the homeowner. They have 4 girls, and they looks like they like to do arts and crafts, and they got the perfect room for it. My job is always looking for little things that are wrong, and I noticed with these smooth ceilings, you gotta get them perfect because there's a reflection. You can see there's like a little whoop-de-doo in there, whether it's a nail pop or a seam. So I've taken some pictures, and then I will send that to my drywall guy, because I should be up there with my marker, but I didn't bring my bucket with me to stand on. Oh. Ow. Are you getting this? First time. Brandon, your turn. Home court advantage.
Nope.
0 for 1. Oh. 0 for 2.
Nope.
Ah.
Still.
You gotta make one before we can leave. There you go. See that? Through the legs? I should have brought my swimsuit. I'd be in there with an inner tube right now. The pool's broken, so you gotta swim somewhere. They gotta redo all the coping around the swimming pool. We learned that after we got it ready to use it. It's been not functioning for over 3 years. And luck would have it, it's not working. All right, these big homes, they take so much, because I think there's 12,000 square feet. There's a lot of little side jobs going on, but they're making great progress. Everything's covered up, so now it looks like we haven't made much progress, but we're getting close. Countertops, a little bit of shower tile, and we should be ready to move them in. So one more stop, we could take a look at the movie theater house, how they're coming. All right, we're at the house where we've done, the inside's been a huge remodel. They're all moved in. This is now the movie theater room and music room. And the painters are here now staining and painting. I want to check up on it. I'm not sure if it's going to pass the smell test. If they're spraying lacquer, we're not going to stay very long. Well, they are doing a little bit of lacquer. You see they have all the mahogany boards laid out. That's the shelving for the cabinets. All this has already been finished here, the columns. Let me take you over and show you how beautiful these mahogany doors are. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? The graining of the wood. They have this little panel coming down and then the horizontal going this way. We've been doing a lot of different things on these cabinets because one idea was supposed to have lighting around it. Once we had all the little trim pieces on here, the records didn't fit. So they came back, pulled that all off. We're now just going to put lights on the very top ones only. And now we're trying to come back and patch up all the little errors from where the panels were pulled off. So that's still a little bit of a work in progress, but these are all at an angle, all about deflection of sound. I had Eugenio come back and apply this drywall. That's that drywall that has drywall, metal, and drywall soundboard. So this here is to help diffuse the sound along with the panels are going to go across here. It's a fabric, and that will also help with the diffusion of sound along with a light tray that goes all the way around the ceiling. This is the music room. Let's take you upstairs. It's starting to stink, and see how bad it is. So here we are upstairs in the theater room. Hello, you guys. Can I borrow your mask? That right there, that's a hidden bookcase. When it closes, one massive bookshelf. It takes you into his, that's gonna be like a little shop. This is all the stuff that Tom had to do to build this wall out. So we got the column for decoration. This trim board comes down. They boxed this out because there's a raceway that electrical cords are gonna be going through here. And then he's able to add the baseboard, which will then get painted. So the fabric will sit right on this little lip. Again, all about reducing noise and sound. Well, pretty soon we gotta keep an eye on this thing. When there's all the pool panels ready to go. There was a pool here and they tore it all out, and now they're going to start all over. And once they get this elevated wall built for extra trees and plantings, then we'll have to come in and start working on the pool house, building the bar and redoing the bathroom. So we're letting these guys get done, and then we'll come back again. Eugenio or Tom has to come back and put wood on the ceilings on both these areas. It helps finish off the outside. So Brandon, we got a lot done today. We started off not too early, but we're able to get donuts. So that's part of the important thing. We checked on the various job sites, met with a new customer. We kind of bounced around, gave you a little taste of a little bit of a day in the life of a home builder. I don't know, did you feel that, has this opened your eyes? Is this answering your questions? So where are you at on what we did today?
Definitely after watching all your videos with the custom builds from dirt to finish, you know, going in to see the remodels and how you're doing them and everything like that is a cool feature that I don't really get to see very much. I got more than what I thought I was going to get out of today.
So you feel like you get more being on the job sites versus on the it doesn't translate very well on TV?
Translates pretty well. It just, I see your videos from the custom builds. The remodels are really nice to see in person. So that's a whole different aspect of what I usually see.
Okay, so then the short question would be, is this something that you want to stick with being a firefighter, or you want to continue to venture looking into being a home builder, contractor?
Yeah, I mean, home buildings, I mean, I love building things, so that might be a way I go in the future, for sure.
Yeah, if you're handy and can do stuff, you can then start off by, you know, kind of being the handyman, be those people's guy, and then it just evolves into something. So I would, if you're able to continue with your firefighting job, so it's nice having that extra income, but the times you're not working, pursuing the general contracting side. So, well, I'm here to help you any way you can. Feel free to reach out to me, and I'm glad you made the trip to Omaha. Maybe, I don't know, do I dare come out and do a day in the life with a firefighter? That sounds a little risky. I could watch from afar.
You definitely do ride-alongs for sure.
Oh, I'll do a ride-along. I don't know if I want to climb up a mountain with a backpack with a axe knocking down fire. So hats off to you guys, what you do. That's awesome.
Thank you for having me out.
So thank you, and I appreciate it, Brandon. All right. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. We're off to get lunch, maybe dinner.